Okay, so in this video I'm going to tell you where the numbers come from on the unit circle, the ones that correspond to the 30, 45, and 60 degree angles. Where we're going to start this story is we'll start with an equilateral triangle. Recall, an equilateral triangle means all the sides are the same and all the angles are the same. I'm going to label this side 1, 1, and 1 for an equilateral triangle. And if all the sides are the same, all the angles are the same. And if all the angles are the same, that means that all of these have to be 60 degrees. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is drop down a perpendicular here, and then just look at 1/2 of this triangle. So if I look at the left-hand side, that means this side is still 1. This angle here is 60 degrees, and since I'm only looking at half of that whole triangle, that means this side here is 1/2. That is, this side is 1/2 up here, and this side is 1/2 to add up to 1 across the bottom. Here's my 90-degree angle here, and that would make this angle up here be 30 degrees in order to add up to a total of 180. So what I need to do is find out what this third side is here. Let's see, the third side I'm going to call, let's call this one A, B, and C. So using Pythagorean theorem, then I have 1/2 squared plus B squared has to equal C squared. So that's going to be 1/4 plus B squared equals 1. So B squared equals 1 minus 1/4, which is 3/4. So B equals the square root of 3/4, actually plus or minus, but we're only looking at the first quadrant, so we're only looking at positive values. So that's the square root of 3 over the square root of 4, or simply the square root of 3 over 2. So I found that this side here, the B side, has to be square root of 3 over 2. Okay, now I'm going to take that angle that triangle, and I'm going to orient it so that it matches that 30-degree angle in the first quadrant. So that is, I'm going to move this like this. Okay, here's my 90 degrees. This is my 30 degrees, therefore this is my 60 degrees. The angle opposite the 90, as in this triangle that I worked with up here, that's 1. If you look at this, the side that's opposite 30 degrees is 1/2. And the side that is, the side that is opposite the 60 degrees is square root of 3 over 2. Okay, so I have this 30, 60, 90 triangle with my sides labeled. And now if you match this triangle up with the triangle that I drew up here in the original unit circle, you can see this is the X, this is the Y, and that's our R. If you reorient this same triangle so that it matches up the 60-degree angle, so that is, if I reorient it in this manner, this is my 60-degree angle now. This is still my radius of 1. This is my 90 degree here. This is 30 up in this angle. So the side opposite the 30 was 1/2. The side opposite the 60 is square root of 3 over 2. If you put that on that unit circle in the coordinate system, now this one is Y and that one's X. And so that's where those two sets of coordinates come from. What about the 45-degree angle? To see where the 45-degree angle comes from, I'm going to draw an isosceles triangle with a radius of 1 and a hypotenuse of 1. This is a 45-degree angle here. If this is 90, then this has to be 45 here to make all of the angles add up to 180 degrees. If these are both 45 degrees, then that means that whatever the side lengths here are, they have to be the same. That is, we have an isosceles right triangle. So the sides are equal, so I'm going to label this side A and this side A, again noting that they have to be the same value. Now I'm going to use Pythagorean theorem here as well. So I'll have a squared plus a squared equals 1 squared. That's 2a squared equals 1. So a squared equals a half, and a equals plus or minus again actually, but we're in the first quadrant, so I'm going to take the positive values. Square root of 1 over square root of 2, or 1 over square root of 2. Now that doesn't match what we have on our picture there. If you rationalize the denominator, you'll have the square root of 2 over the square root of 4, or the square root of 2 over 2. So that tells me that both of these sides then are square root of 2 over 2, that's our y value, and square root of 2 over 2, that's our x value. Right, and that's where those numbers come from. They're not just magic.